Every move you make, every breath you take, every single rape, every home they raid, feds are watching you. It is over for Brother Love. P. Diddy is going to motherfucking jail because Homeland Security was raiding not one, but two of his homes, one in LA, one in Miami, while they tracked his private jet flying to the Caribbean. Because guess what, folks? When the feds get involved on this level, you are dead to rights. The feds don't send in guys with machine guns pulling people out in handcuffs if they don't have the goods on you. The government does not like to be wrong. They don't like to drag people out cuffed and then go, oh, wait a minute. Sorry, we had the wrong evidence. We had the wrong guy. He's innocent. The only time that happens is when you are absolutely fucked. And it is over for P. Diddy as the pile of evidence mounts up, the walls are closing in, and he is now on the run somewhere in the Caribbean. Now, it's not a surprise because there is a mountain of evidence piling up against this guy, from old girlfriends to ex-employees to anyone who's known him personally, romantically, professionally, whatever. He has been assaulting people. He has been fucking people over. He's been abusing people. Horrifying behavior everywhere for the last 2 decades, and it's now one of the worst kept secrets. But you never know what's going to happen with rich people because they got a lot of money and they can lawyer up with the best attorneys. They can throw a lot of money to make things go away. There's always the court of public opinion. There's always he said, she said. There was a lot of celebrity gossip with Meek Mill and Usher and all these things that can muddy the water and potentially fuck up a case. But when the feds are sent in by boat and by plane and by train and by automobile, they have got you, brother. And there is no more perfect example of how big of a fucking scumbag P. Diddy is than leaving his family behind to literally be arrested and handcuffed and dragged out of their home while he jets off to the Caribbean to try to get out of the country. Now, a lot of people yesterday were speculating that his jet went from LA to Miami and then towards the Caribbean, and people will believe that he was on a course to somewhere in Africa where they don't have extradition. Now, the jet never made it all the way there. I don't know why Twitter started to think that they knew exactly where this plane was headed, but it stopped in Antigua. There was video of Diddy at an airport in Miami pacing around back and forth while he was waiting to get on his jet and try to get out of the country in time. Actually, some truly harrowing footage if you think about it. That's probably the last footage of that guy ever living a free life where he was not either behind bars or on the run from the feds. Those are the last moments of P. Diddy technically being a free man that you will probably ever see, is him pacing around outside the airport waiting to get on his plane because he knows his life is over. When that life is over. A fitting end for an absolute fucking scumbag, and it's absolutely tragic for fans from my generation because he was the man. He was so fucking cool and put out so many hits, and he had his own weird, goofy style that somehow became the coolest shit in the game, made hit after hit with rapper after rapper, and finally everything started to come undone, and we started to realize what a piece of shit he was, and how many people he had take the fall for him in the past, and how many terrible things he did to so many innocent people, and now it's fucking over. And I would love to say that it's a surprise, but honestly, how many more examples of this do we need to see before we realize this is not the exception to the rule? This is the rule. Michael Jackson, R. Kelly, P. Diddy, when these people become mega stars with unlimited fame and unlimited money, they are insatiable and they need to just keep on consuming. And eventually they turn to weird, dark, dangerous, and illegal shit to scratch that itch and get their rocks off. So I wish I could tell you, man, oh, Puffy, how could it be him? My favorite. Who saw that coming? Well, if you look to the last megastar and the last megastar and the last megastar, they're always doing shit with kids. They're always doing weird shit behind closed doors, and they're always doing something illegal. So at this point, it should be, if you're rich and you're famous, you're probably going to jail.